Hi, I'm Travis Story, Senior Attorney here at the Story Law Firm. Today we're talking about you, the employer, receiving this garnishment order for one of your employees because they haven't made payments on their student loan. Yes, oftentimes I get calls from various business clients who say, I've just received this packet in the mail which says because they didn't pay, one of my employees didn't pay their student loan, that I'm supposed to withhold as their employer money for their student loan. And is this some kind of scam? Unfortunately, it's not. Here's what you need to know. When there's student loans that are federally backed, there is a provision in federal law which allows them to do an employee wage garnishment because they've defaulted on their student loans. Now, there's a few things you need to know as the employer about this situation. First of all, you need to know that there is no order of the court that's needed. You're not looking for official orders from a court because in this case, it's the only case where they're not needed. Because it's provided for in federal law, a servicing company or a lender who has lent money to an individual for a student loan under a federally backed program can simply notify the borrower, your employee, and if they've notified them already and they've defaulted now, then they can send you, the employer, a notification which says you have to start withholding some of their wage and pay that to the actual student loan company. This all happens without the court order, as we said, and generally they just send you a packet of information. Now, in this packet of information, there should also be a sheet which clearly tells the company, are they employed, how much they make, and when they get paid. This is a requirement that you fill out and send this back to the person who's done the garnishment. So you need to make sure that you do that and do that within the time period allowed, which typically is about 3 weeks. You also want to make sure that you start withholding the money immediately, because you may not have the actual dollar amount that you're supposed to pay, but in Arkansas that can be up to 25% of the employee's wage. That's what I recommend you begin to withhold immediately. And finally, you need to make sure that your employee knows that this is happening. They need a copy of this. Oftentimes they can make arrangements with the student loan processor or lender to pay back this amount over time and not have the wage garnishments. But they need to know this. They have rights to object to this. They have rights under the law, but they must simply know that it's happening. Oftentimes, the only notice they get is a notice, generally by mail, but oftentimes it's to an old or bad address if they haven't updated that. And it simply says, if you don't contact the loan company and make payment arrangements, they will put you in default, and one of the things that they can do is garnish your wages. So if this has happened to them, either you or the employee, call us here at the Story Law Firm. We'll walk you through the very specific details of this law and make sure you understand the rights that you have and also the responsibilities. It's your responsibility to keep them updated, even for things like employment. If this employee now leaves, you have the responsibility to tell them that they have left. That way it cuts off your liability. So if you have questions about receiving a student loan-based garnishment for one of your employees, give us a call here at the Story Law Firm. We'll happily help you walk through this trying situation and make sure you understand the law and we protect you to the fullest extent. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to talking with you soon.